Hello, one and all, I'm GrimpaulCheese, and welcome back to Fandango. So it's the second year of our wonderful journey to find Meche. Meche is a lady that has, well, been gypped out of her final service in the land of the dead. So we are here in this lovely hotel, casino-like place, I'm going to presume it's a mix between the two, in this fancy jacket. Now, we just finished talking to good old Lupe right here, so let's see if she's got anything to do, because I lost my upset her.
Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Sorry, I just found that funny. It's like, hi! And it's like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I'd be leaving now. If I look at it, what does it say? Does it say anything about a turnip hat?
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
Oh, it's just about our cocaine addiction. Okay, so let's venture on, shall we? What's over here? Anything interesting? No. Oh, okay. So there's only one way we can really go. Actually, two ways. We can either go downstairs or go through the front door. I'm going to presume this is the front door, so let's go through that. Wow! This place has been fancied up. Before it was just a diner, like you'd go to, well, in the middle of nowhere to go have a nice bit of ketchup and mustard in your mouth. Since it didn't actually have any, well, deep fryers or anything like that. But now look at it, Calavera Cafe. Ooh, it's got a bit of a ring to it too. CC for short. So let's have a bit of an explore, shall we? Let's see what else has changed. Now, ooh, cutscene.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ha ha! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
So that's kind of interesting. It looked like that our good old friend Domino, when I mean good friend, I mean that bastard Domino, stole Meche. He probably was brainwashing her, got her before we did. He has a habit of doing that, doesn't he? And now they're going to the other side of the world? My god, but let's go on the limbo, shall we? I guess it's this rusty bucket of bolts. Right?
The SS Limbo needs a little TLC.
Yes, it does. It looks like it could use a bit of spit polish. It's a shame you don't have any saliva glands. So, tell us. You kind of have a habit of actually, well, saving us every year, it seems. Let's hope it doesn't become an annual thing. At least we have you. You're very useful. I kind of like you. It's time I can't stick in my pocket for later. So, let's talk to you. Can I actually talk to you? Let's get up his face so we can actually see his emotions, his body language, or his... Well, it wouldn't be really body language, it'd be skeleton language, yes. Have a look at him. We talk about his fancy coat?
That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
I mean, that's the only thing in the game that she has replied back when I look at him. He's still got his fleas, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Anyway, let's talk to you. Hello. So, let's go sail away to Zappo, I think it was called. I think it's pure Zappo. I think it was something like that. I don't know. Something Spanish.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
Well, I could just pay you an obscene amount of money. Would you like some cigarettes? I got a couple million of them in my sleeve. At least my sleeve's no longer on fire anymore. But I'll happily work. I've been working as, like, a mop man for the last year or so.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Oh, if I get him some tools, I mean, will it actually get him on board along with me? I mean, can I just sit in his gut, perhaps? Because I don't think he eats that much.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny. But there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
You know, I could probably just buy the boat. I could probably buy it off you. I mean, how much do you want? Probably a lot of money, more than I actually have. But tell me about this one guy that's obviously I need to find and search for to stereotypically find and get some stuff off of.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Arrange's a little late. But he'll be here before they sail.
So, what kind of profession does this marijuana man have?
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
So I think we either need to kill this man. I don't think we can kill the skeletons. I think we need to somehow tie him up and just leave him in the river or something. Yes. So, if he doesn't show up, I can take his place, right?
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. It's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
Well, I'm the person serving him food, right? So if they can't eat, then who's gonna cook? Wait 1 second, why do I even need a cook? I have no bloody idea. Alright, so what type of tools does Glottis need? Obviously we need to find some way to worm our way in it. Perhaps we can still disguise Union card and put my face where his face is and just go by a different name. It's like going to a whole new country. Yes! Sounds perfect.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
CB? What, are you gonna get a pair of wings and just fly underwater? It just sounds absolutely bizarre and weird. I'm in.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
That was bad. So, where is this man? Is he in a coma somewhere? Is he late in traffic? Or is he stranded in the ocean on another boat?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
It won't tell me where he lives. Do I have to go off back to the city again? I hope I don't.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing.
So every time he says that, I keep thinking he says lumbago. I'm like, he's making bagels? But no, I have to read the text and it's something completely different. So let me get it straight.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
I'd better go finish packing.
You do that, son.
Right, we need to go get a sledgehammer, because we need to find this man and raid his home and perhaps get a flamethrower and burn it to the ground. Say it was a fire accident, he was claiming insurance. And then, no one will think any different. They would probably think he's cheating everything. So that sounds fantastic. What's over here? Hello? Oh, there's nothing over here, but there is a gate. I mean, can I just climb over this little gating, perhaps? Maybe?
It's locked.
No, I locked it.
If you didn't save me, I'll kick in the river and take the key myself.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
Yeah, so we can't do anything with it, sadly. We can't climb it. So let's have a look for... Oh, we still got our scythe. What's this? Examine.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Right, so we need to find some breadcrumbs as well, then. Oh, drink! Can I have a bit of a swig, perhaps? Do you want to drink that, Manny?
Maybe just a sip.
Yeah, go on. Doesn't hurt, just have a bit of alcohol. Oh, there we go. Oh, that lovely taste of alcohol in the morning. Let's put it back in our jacket. So, right, you. Listen here. I have a big, giant scythe. You don't have a weapon. I could probably slice off a bone or two. Fear me.
That soul has already been reaped.
Oh, that's kind of deep. But we can't kill him, though. It's a shame. We can't threaten him, blackmail, or intimidate him in the slightest. So we're gonna have to find this man's house. I don't know where we're gonna find his house. Let's hope he lives here. Where the hell are we? Bloody hell, this place is a lot bigger than I remember it being. Actually, before, there was only one place to go to, and it fall off the edge. Yes. What's down here? Let's have a look. This looks like a rail track, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Let's have a look at this door. Can I actually even go through the door? No, I can't even go through the door. It wants me to, but it won't let me. Oh, what's this?
This gate only leads up to the Lambada dock, and the Lambada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it.
Yes, you do. You probably have one giant skull lump. Don't know how your, well, skull's swelling up, but hey, I'm not going to judge the damned. So let's have a look. Oh, dude, that's a giant blimp. I want that blimp.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
I don't know. I presume you're talking about the blimp? Maybe. That is amazing. That's a lighthouse down there. What's down here? Hello? This wouldn't be a convenient house, would it? I mean, that would be incredibly convenient. Just literally off, you know, the dock itself, just not so far away from the limbo, happens to be a small pile of land with a bunch of scrap metal. It's either that or it's some type of underground bunker for bombings. Let's slowly make your way down, Manny. Just anytime you want now. You definitely look like a sailor. Hello, Mr. Sailor Man. What's going on with you? Have a look at him.
Looks like it hurts.
Well, I don't know how. You don't have any nerves.
Looks like it hurts.
Can we talk with him? I would love to have a nice, lovely conversation.
Looks like it hurts.
Apparently, we don't want to talk to him. Who is it? Is this the man we need?
I think these are binders of tattoo designs.
Hello, how are you doing? I am here for talking time.
Hola, Toro. ¿Cómo estás?
Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
Oh, it is Vanya. I'm gonna guess that's how you pronounce it, maybe. It's a fridge here. Let's see if it needs good meat in here.
That's one old fridge.
I wouldn't say it's that old. What's in it? Anything up here? No. What about down here? Bit stained. Hello? Anything in there, Manny?
It's empty.
Is it? Like...
Hey, shut door. You slowed down my grinder. Very painful. Very painful. Eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Aha! That is, rather disturbing, that little hee-hee-hee you did there. Alright, we're going to be back. We need to somehow do something with the door. Also something with this alcohol. I have the best plan ever! Should we, in fact, replace it with this? Maybe? Hey, would you like...
There's stronger stuff than that in there already.
Wow, stronger than what you currently got, and that guy's chugging it. Cool. Can we use your phone? Can we call anyone?
Hello, operator? Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know? Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
Sounds like he's a bit of a ladies' man. Can we
I'll
bring it back
stay
up?
off the phone for a while, just until Inez calms down.
Maybe. So I think we'll come back here later. She wants to ask the binders, yes. I don't need to do the binders. So I'm going to presume he's going to be down here for a while. We have to do something about fridge. Maybe make some way to keep it jammed. Maybe. To the point where that man, I forget what his name is, but not really I forget what his name is, I can't pronounce it. That man will probably pummel him into dust, since he does seem to be a big, muscular skeleton man. One can only hope. And a giant, well, tattoo parlor fight breaks out. That does sound like a kind of like a good plan. Let's just keep looking around. Right now I'm just exploring, just to see what my options are. And then I can think. What can I possibly do? Well, I have no idea. Can I go that direction, Manny? Don't you want to? So, these are like bees. Right, fantasy bees at least. Right, let's see if we can mug one of them. Right, it's time to get the scythe out. Here we go. Hello, bee-man. It's me, Manny. I'm here for my rent. I didn't actually think there'd actually be actual bees. Hello, can I look at you? You look kind of rough.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Let's put it away, shall we? Because these guys have more hands than me. And possibly more fingers. You should never trust something with more fingers and hands than you. So, let's talk with you. Hello.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Unemployed? And you, well, the union should find you work. I mean, you got a giant ship being built. It's limber. I mean, there's tons of things you'd be doing, right?
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Apparently we run an honest one. We don't have crap cops. We should really fix that.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
So, why aren't you guys working again?
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
And barrel duty's unemployment, I guess. Right, so, you know, don't you have any money saved up, perhaps? We don't have to get you money, do we?
Why don't you just pay the union off, then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
Catch-22 is just a number and a singular word. Yeah, so when you register a complaint, that's the most stupid question I've ever heard. You know, you should really do something about it. Yeah, you're being exploited. You, all us bees should come together.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
Well, could I at least borrow your tools, perhaps? I mean, is it really that easy just asking? But they probably want something in return. Probably money.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
That's just really rough. Gee, you're that poor down here? Are these two like your sons, maybe? I don't know. Jeez. I'm not gonna ask that. Okay, let's ask that just to get it out and done with. Like, if the union's crooked, why don't you register a complaint to the cops who are probably being paid off by the union?
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
So, you're clearly not gonna do that. So...
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
So, I think El Maro is the city that we originally started in, so... big people there controlling this place too. Wow, they're kind of really all over the place. Hey, did you guys know that, the seaman? I don't mean the discharge either, I mean the actual sailor.
You guys know a seaman, Naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Okay, so can I borrow one of your union cards? I mean, you're not using it, you probably won't use it anytime soon.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
I have no idea who Charlie is, but I guess we're gonna have to go find him and pay him, or do some type of task for him.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees, they do all the work, but we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
That's a shame. It's a very sad thing. I mean, now you can say the same thing, you? No, just talking to that man again. That's kind of a shame, really. So we need to somehow get stuff off of him. They got two things we need, or possibly just one need. Well, the torch, once they probably go on strike or something of the sort. We need to bring the Union down. The Union's clearly evil in some shape, way, or form. Yes, definitely. So let's carry on looking around. So we found the bees, we found the sailor. The blue casket, eh? I don't want to go in there yet, since it looks like a giant building. No, I don't want to go in. No. Not yet. I want to look around first, see what I can find. Now, Manny, I would like you to go this direction, please. Could you go this direction? Right, so I'm going to have to go up into the blue casket, so I have no other choice. That's fine, then. So, what's this? Is this a way in? This looks like a more of a elaborate entrance over here. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What is it over here? Is it like a house? Oh, a sliding door. Oh, it's an elevator. A very ghetto but awesome elevator. I want one of those. Obviously, you got to close the door for the person behind you. Yes, of course. Isn't Manny a polite man? So we can go up or down. That's a fish. I like that fish. I like this place. It's cool. So I presume that's a casino or hotel made by or run by the Maximo guy. So that's the cafe. Right. Okay, so we just went around in a giant circle. That does sound like a good idea. So should we go back into the place? Let's carry on exploring what we can right now. You never know what you might find. So go down here. Actually, can we just go back here behind the place? No, we can't. Okay, that's fair enough. What about down these stairs? Where did it take us? Oh, hello. Where are we now? Should we take the bomb place? Let's go down, yes, before we go up.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
This is the morgue?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Are they actually dead, or are they actually, like, just sleeping? I honestly don't know. I mean, do flowers actually make them dead? I mean, does that mean, like, if life is growing on them, they actually are dead and passed on? Or are they just blooming to another form and becoming a giant super monster? Maybe. Let's have a look at you.
Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel.
Yes, we do. Let's play around with the bodies.
Flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine.
Which kind of got like a mini plow fork thing. Can we take that thing off you for a moment?
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
I mean, are they actually... I don't understand. Are they actually dead? Maybe. So, what are you exactly looking for? In the pile of flowers and lovely flora.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
We should probably get you a lawnmower. Yes. So how can I help you?
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
You creepy git. Do you ever worry that your job as a gardener ever gets to you and you feel like making your own garden, perhaps?
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrio?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
Yeah, everyone loves balloons. I mean, personally, if someone got me a giant balloon flower, I think that'd be a lot better than actually getting me a giant flower by itself. I mean, if you got a giant flower in the first place, it's kind of impressive. But the guy is rather, Vincent Price-esque. Kind of like him, really. So, how'd you do this job? I mean, Manny can't even do it. I mean, how'd you cope?
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
For a moment, I thought he was a pedophile. But anyway, how's business? I mean, you obviously are quite busy with that little plow of yours.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
I'm blaming Dominic. Dominic is probably doing it. So why do you do this?
Stay in town. Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the higher place where you find peace?
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Well, you keep saying you got a lot more of them. But that guy's a bit of a weird one. I wonder, do we need to get something off him later? Maybe they're relevant for a future puzzle. I don't know. It's rather strange. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look what's up here. Probably something interesting, right? Oh, almost got caught in that wall. In here where the light is leads me to a desk.
What a horrible jail cell.
Oh,
And again, it sure taught Gladys a lesson that time.
Oh, it's a jail cell. Oh, it's the prison. Oh, let's have a look at the board, shall we? Let's see what's on there.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Can we take any of it off?
Reward offered
No,
for
we
cargo
can't.
stolen from shipyard receiving area.
Can I play at the bars, perhaps?
Only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there.
Oh, so Bogan's the police chief. Oh, that makes actually a lot more sense, really. So, we have found a police station then. Now, where does this tunnel take me? Anywhere interesting, perhaps, maybe? Oh, camera's gonna scoop me over here. Let's go this way. Hello? Got a long walk in front of us. What a weird statue.
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know.
Well, remember, you know, no amount of squares will make a circle. So there's a blimp. I love blimps. They're amazing.
Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time.
Hopefully, maybe. So, let's see if we can actually get on the blimp. That'd be cool. Hello? Oh, actually, can we even get on the blimp? That would be amazing. Oh, hello, lady.
Well, Manny Calavera. You never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
I gotta go. Yes, no, let's go talk to her. Let's see what she wants. He's clearly got a thing for good old mannequins. I mean, he kind of has a giant rectangle-like head. I mean, well, what not like?
A lot of paperwork.
A lot of passengers. Everybody's back home but you and me.
Yeah, she's kind of hinting towards something, can't you? Let's have a nice look at you, shall we?
Ah, Carla.
Ah, so there's a bit of a romantic thing going on between them, eh? So, busy night?
Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
So, we can nick a metal detector. Hey. So, why is the blimp here then, if actually you're the only one here? Why are you even here, even? Why are you enjoying yourself?
What's the shuttle waiting for?
They're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
I can imagine. So, can I have your metal detector, maybe?
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I'm a collector of metal detectors? That just sounds strange. I need to find some coins in my couch. I look cool, my utility belt. Manny's now Batman, apparently. Well, Bone Man. His parents were killed by bones. Sounds more believable than anything else. I'd like to borrow this for a secret project. Yeah, a secret project. That sounds a bit more believable. But I would like to, I'm a collector of metal detectors.
I'm just a collector.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
Well, I think it's time for your break.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny. And so am I.
Alright, so when's your break then? Perhaps we can have a nice conversation then.
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
You probably have. So, how are we going to get this thing off her? I don't know. What kind of business is going on back there anyway?
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Oh, that's a shame. So why don't I qualify for one? I mean, I'm quite a handsome devil. I mean, perhaps you know I'm 70% cigarette, actually.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here, and you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part.
I think she's a bit too excited, actually.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats,
Oh!
Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Hey, we should really make this happen, you know? I have this bottle, you know. Yeah. I finally realized what this might be for. Let's take a swig. 1 second, I'll just be over here. Give me a second.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Yeah, go on, just take a quick swig. There we go. Don't worry about me. I'm not getting drunk. Don't worry. I'll flip back in the jacket before she notices quickly. All right. Hey, how about a strip search? Let's, What the hell just happened there? Oh, I waited too long. I got too freaked out by her kind of like teleporting around the place. Take another swig. Because we kind of burped it out. I guess that's kind of like a timer type thing.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Yeah, go on. She's not watching. Actually, she's carefully watching the back of our neck. All right, put it back in her jacket. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Now let's talk to her. Haha! Would you like to, okay, I think that's polite. Why didn't you come by the club anymore?
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Let's get a conversation over number.
To tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop her. So, is it time for your break yet?
I told you not till dawn. Kind of romantic, though, don't you think?
Kind of. I mean, me burping in your face with gold is romantic in your opinion? Then hey, you know, we should really see each other more often. Let's go
Well, maybe just a sip.
And we should go through the metal detector, see if it works. If not, then there we go. It's the fun time again. You get to search me. Now don't burp in her face. Keep it in, Manny.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
I'm definitely packing something. If you know what I mean.
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
What's
Yeah,
wrong with
the
her
only
legs?
industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture.
Never a big fan of prunes.
They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting
Hedwig,
things.
that's an interesting name.
I remember one time back when I was 6. Or maybe I was 7.
Ah, 6. The golden year.
No. I had to be 6 because Mr. Rufus was still alive.
Probably you were 7.
Now there was a good dog, Mr. Rufus.
I remember I had a dog once.
He was such a sweet little puppy. We didn't care that he was deaf. He was as deaf as they come, but he'd still try to bark. And it would come out sounding like a cat,
I remember
coughing
I had
up
a
a
dog
hairball,
once.
which our cat often did.
I
He had
remember I
such
had a
long
hairball
hair.
once.
I don't really like
I
long-haired
remember
cats,
I
do
had a
you, Manny?
hairball once.
They're just so... I like short-haired cats. They seem less
No,
stuck
because
up.
the taxidermist charges extra for them.
People think I'm stuck up sometimes, believe it or not. No, they really do. I don't know
Actually,
why.
I thought you were pretty stuck up the first time I met you.
I guess it's because I'm so shy. I was shy all the way through high
Yes,
school.
You seem shy.
I never went to a single dance.
I was
Can
in
you
detention
believe
all the way
it?
through high school.
Oh, don't get me wrong, the boys would ask, but I'd just run away. My mom said I could have been homecoming queen if I'd
God, let me
just
pick that, let me
smile
pick
once in a
that.
while. She
Ah.
always said,
Well,
a
moms are
smile
always
is the
right.
most important part of any outfit. Well, maybe I would have smiled more, Mom, if you
Your
hadn't
mom must have
drank
loved
so
you very
much.
much.
Was I supposed to smile when the cops called us in the middle of the night to tell us to come get you out of the
Oh,
drunk tank? Maybe if I had smiled more, Daddy wouldn't have left us. We'd be together right now. You, me, Daddy, and Grandma Hedwig, and Mr. Rufus.
Yikes.
And I'd be wearing my homecoming queen crown and eating figs and I'd... Oh, Mother!
And?
I'm so sorry!
Now.
Mommy!
Don't cry. Here, let me hold that metal detector for you while you cry.
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
No. Should we say no or yes? Should we be honest? Yes.
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it.
No.
Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
I think we should probably come back later. Oh, we should have mentioned about the metal detector. We should have been honest. Why has a cat got a metal detector? What are cats gonna do with it? No! Oh, bloody hell. Alright, so next time, we'll go find a metal detector. So until then, take care of yourselves.